Hey Roughhouse crew, what is up? So we finally got our JLPP results back. I want to go over the results with you guys and tell you a little bit about what they mean and tell you about what nobody really tells you about health testing your dog. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. I'm from Roughhouse Rottweilers. We're based in West Virginia. On this channel, we go through our dog's journey. Sorry, they're knocking over the tripod. And everything that goes into building a responsible breeding program the right way. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and hit that subscribe button below, and let's go ahead and get into this video. In today's video, we're all about transparency. I'm going to go through all of our JLPP results and tell you about some of the struggles that we ran into on trying to schedule our OFA testing for our dogs. So let's start with JLPP. JLPP is a genetic condition found in some Rottweilers, and it's something that every ethical breeder should be testing for. We made a more detailed video on testing your dogs for JLPP, and I'll go ahead and link that video below if you're interested in seeing that. But a quick version is we basically ordered it online and we got the swab in the mail and we DNA tested the dog at home and we sent it back off and we got the results by email about 2 weeks later. And they'll go ahead and email you a certificate in the email, and it'll tell the results on the certificate that will tell you if your dog is positive, meaning it's a carrier, or if it's clear or normal. And I apologize, I'm trying to show the dogs a little bit in this video, but they are acting like crazy. I'm sorry, but they keep coming over here and knocking on my tripod. So now I'll reveal Roxy and Rhaegar's results. So Roxy and Rhaegar are both clear. Yes, they are both JLPP negative. They are in the clear, so neither one was affected by that gene, so they are clear to breed. So this is a huge relief for us, and it's a huge step forward in our program. So we are very excited. Now here's the part that I wasn't really prepared for and that breeders don't normally talk about. So I really thought this would be just really straightforward. I would call a vet up, I would schedule the testing to be done, and boom, it would be done. But that was not the case at all. A lot of the clinics that I got in touch with they either were not familiar with what I was talking about with the OFA, they didn't have the equipment to perform the OFA testing, or they only do it on limited days. I was really frustrated because I was calling all these people and they were like, hold on a second, let me check. And they would come back and say, I'm sorry, we don't do that here. So I was not prepared for that, and I really started to get worried about finding somebody because I do live in a rural area, and so I was worried about finding some place because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I made multiple calls, multiple emails, and I was feeling pretty defeated and really frustrated. So how did I find one? I'm going to share that with you guys. So after all the calls and emails failed, I went to Google, and so I Googled OFA testing in West Virginia. And when I did that, a Facebook post popped up in Google talking about somebody who was looking for a OFA clinic. I think it was in Pennsylvania, but that's only like a state away. So I went ahead and went on that, and I found a Facebook group that is actually made for people finding OFA testing in their area. So I think the best way to find a OFA clinic would be to search on Facebook. Look for Facebook groups. I can give you the specific one that I found if you would like. Just leave me a comment and just say OFA clinic, and I will go ahead and give you that information, and hopefully it'll be for around your area. But I would search for Facebook groups. That was the only way I managed to find an OFA clinic. So I called and scheduled, and now we wait. But I was so relieved. I was so relieved to find the clinic that I didn't even care it's in Pennsylvania. But, you know, after that frustration of trying to find one. I did not care if it wasn't even close by. So we are going to that in May. So we are getting hip and elbows done. We're getting cardiac, and they're checking eyes. So the cardiac and eyes, they will check that day, and I will get the results that same day. And the hip and elbows, they have to actually take x-rays and send those off to the OFA. And the OFA will, got me. The OFA will review those and they will send us the results. She's kicking me. But sorry about that, guys. She's kicking me in the back. They're dogs, so they're gonna act a little crazy. That's how it is. So I think this was important to talk about because it was something that was unexpected, and access to these OFA clinics can be a huge barrier depending on where you live. So where are we at now? So we are scheduled for May 9th, and we will absolutely share all of our results, and I'll even take you along to when we go to the clinic to show you what to expect and, you know, just our little trip over there and show you what they do with the dogs for the OFA testing. So keep an eye out for that video. So something really important to remember is that health testing isn't just a one-day thing, it is a process. But we're committed to doing this correctly and the right way and not cutting shortcuts. That's why I wanted to make this video, because I think transparency matters. It matters to my buyers that will be buying our puppies. I want to be open and honest about everything that we're doing with our dogs, and so they can actually see it for themselves. So if you're following our journey, interested in buying one of our puppies in the future, or even thinking about breeding yourself, I just want you to see the full picture. You know, not just the cute puppies and just videos about that, but the responsibility that actually comes with breeding. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you give this video a like. It would really help our channel out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, especially if you want to follow along on our dog breeding journey, future updates, and everything in between. We have big things coming for Roughhouse Rottweilers, and we're really excited. And if you have any questions about JLPP or OFA testings, just drop me a comment down below. Remember, I always respond to your comments as long as it's a positive comment, but I'll be happy to show you what I've learned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.